Site 41. Got a message here. Let's see what this is. Oopsala. What is happening here? Alright, here we go again, Site 41. Wow, another higher elevated one. Ooh, some extra documents that make it a bit longer. Hey, Spider-Man! Remastered are now on PC. Hey, with it. There was like this one Spider-Man PlayStation 5 when the PS5 came out, and I really wanted yeah, it was this. Well, no, it was not like that. It was like it was red, but it looked like that, and I really badly wanted it. But also, I just waited until the PS5 had all the kinks solved down, because I knew like as a first release there's gonna be some issues, but then afterwards, of course, there was almost no PS5 to find to begin with. So by the time I wanted the PS5 with that Spider-Man motive, that shit didn't exist anymore. SCP-1312 is to be contained behind a perimeter of electrical fencing 2 meters in height. All potential exits from SCP-1312 are to be kept under guard at all times. Any entities attempting to leave SCP-1312 are to be subdued and taken into containment immediately. No objects or individuals are to enter SCP-1312 without specific authorization. Any testing of SCP-1312 must be approved by at least 3 members of Level 3 personnel. SCP-1312 is the designation given to the unfinished Site 41, which experienced an incident 7 months into construction in which the entire site relocated 3 kilometers north. All staff present within SCP-1312 at the time are presumed killed or in such state that they are to be considered lost. SCP-1312 is home to a large number of humanoid entities, all of which resemble featureless human beings of solid coloration. Information regarding these humanoid entities was gleaned through a rover which was placed in -1. The rover recorded the capturing process and subsequent behavior of the entities. These entities show limited intelligence and are docile until they become aware of the presence of an object or organism foreign to SCP-1312, which is us. Most likely, there is a high chance it might be us. Okay, there's a high chance that it just might be us. But maybe, who knows? Maybe it's not us. Maybe they're nice to us. In cases where the foreign at this point, they will take the object or organism and contain it utilizing the facilities already present in SCP-1312. In cases where the foreign presence is an organism, they will subdue it first by rendering it unable to move or unconscious. These humanoid entities are divided into 3 separate types. -1 humanoid entities of a solid white color. -1 will engage in acts which are assumed to be attempted experimentation with objects or individuals which have been captured. They will typically not approach captured objects themselves, instead directing -3 instances via a series of clicking and groaning noises. Ah, great, we got the fucking clickers from The Last of Us here. -1 also appeared to write documentation regarding objects or individuals they have captured. See document 1. -2 humanoid entities of a solid black color. -2 appear to be in charge of the capture and subduing of foreign objects and individuals. They are capable of speech, but this appears to be limited to the shouting of containment breach when they sight a foreign presence in SCP-1312. Hey. That's our job at the Foundation, to yell that when it happens. Not yours. Ours. Are you taking our jobs? That's when we found out the Foundation is actually very xenophobic and racist. I mean, to be fair, then, if you think about it, if SCPs are a race, if the SCPs are a race, then yes, the Foundation is technically a little bit racist towards them. Humanoid entities of a solid orange color, -3 are directed by -1 in experimentation involving objects foreign to SCP-1312. They will usually follow -1 instances throughout SCP-1312 in large crowds. -3 appear incapable of independent thought and will not act unless prompted by -1. Recovered documentation -1. Okay, here we go. A little bit itchy. On 2000, a small expedition was attempted into SCP-1312, the humanoid entities having been distracted by the placement of several objects in SCP-1312 shortly before. During the brief expedition, several documents which -1 entities had been observed to arrive previously were discovered in offices and empty containment chambers. Unfortunately, one member of the expedition was captured by SCP-1312's humanoid entities during the attempted exit. See recovered document 3. Okay, so we got recovered document 1. Here we have safe. Special containment procedure. It goes in the box. It stays in the box. It is kept in the box by security. Do not let it out of the box. Only doctors can use it. Description: a stick of orange with blackness inside. The blackness makes itself on paper. This is an experiment written on paper. When a D-class eats it, it makes him die. It is contained in his neck. He is cut open with sharp things and it is taken out again. It has chew marks on it now. Those guys are talking about a pencil. Here, D-class, eat it. That's a pencil. Eat it! Okay! Experiment log 1. It is put in water. Wet. This is a moment where you walk into that room and just, like, imagine if Henry was like one of those entities and was like, put in water. Wet. This is the moment you walk in and you're like, good work, Henry. Very good science you did there. Very good science. Put in cold room. Cold. Put in warm room. Warm. It is asked questions. Silent. It is cut apart with sharp things. Broken. Now it is only blackness without the orange. Good work, Henry. That. Can you imagine if you saw someone in real life though doing that? If someone in real life was like taking a pencil and was like, what is this contraption? I mean, to be fair, like if you have amnesia, then yeah, could happen. But at the same time, if they did everything, you'd be like, wait. Did you forget the whole world, like everything about the world? Or are you really telling me you don't know what this is? As we safe, it is kept in room. The room is locked. Do not unlock the room. Only doctors can unlock the room. To security, keep it contained. Do not drink it. So Psi-41 is just basically, it's just mimicking the Foundation, but instead of SCPs, it's just whatever walks into the room or flies, falls, rolls, thrown into the room. A white cylinder, it has liquid in it. The liquid was once warm, but is now cold. This is because it is in a cold room. This is what an SCP deserves. Remember our motto: secure the contain, and protect. When D-class drink it, they say it is good. They do not say this anymore because it is cold. Doctor. This name has been scratched out of the paper by what is presumed to be a fingernail or a sharp implement. Says he remembers drinking it. Do not listen to him. He's a liar, he's lying, he's a liar. This continues for several pages. God. I don't know what it is about the idea of some, like, in The Shining, for example, it's also like this, like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and it's just, that's all just written on paper, nothing else. I don't know what it is about that makes it kind of like uncomfortable for me. Maybe it's the fact that you had to write it that somebody wrote it so many times. Like if like a liar for like several pages, like that's just like something about like the fact that they wrote it so many times just shows like it's just like a little look inside the psyche, right? It's just like they are completely beyond messed up or beyond saving. It is put in water, wet is put in cold room is put in warm room, warm is ask questions silent, is color power with sharp things, doesn't work. So a white cylinder has liquid in it. The liquid was once warm but is now cold. White cylinder with liquid in it. What could that be? The first one was definitely a pencil. A stick of orange and blackness. Yeah, that's definitely a pencil. But what is this one? At first I thought it was like a milk carton or something like that, but it's a cylinder. And apparently this couple of power sharp things doesn't work, so it's pretty tough cylinder. Document 3, SCP Keter, neutralize. Do not listen to it. It does not a thing but lie. Keep it in the room. Feed it D-class. Do not listen to what it tells you. If it tries to get out, hit it. After you hit it, put it back in the room. Any person who says it is not a liar. Any person who says it is not a liar or lying, do not trust them. It is like a man but pink, and with tough material on it. It can talk, but all it does is lie. It insults personnel who go near it. Sometimes it screams. It says it is an agent of the SCP Foundation. It is a lie, and it is a liar. It had a metal item with it. It kills a D-class when it is pointed at them, and the trigger is pulled. There's a thing in the D-class head after that. When it isn't pointed at the head, they take long to die. It had another metal item. Voices come from the item and ask if Agent Banks is there. We ask if it is an SCP, and the voices stop talking. It has been designated as SCP because of this. Now it is contained. Oh, it was an actual human being with a gun. I get it now. I was like, what? A man but pink? But I completely forgot that from their perspective, they're all black. So of course, like a Caucasian human walking in would be like considered pink, and then what the thing he has, that's the metal item that shoots in the head, gun. Of course, it is putting water splash. It is putting cold room shivers. It is putting warm room warm. It is ask question lies. It is color power sharp things wet. That's bleeding. Oh, okay. Well, how about we just keep away from that room for now? How about we just stay away from that room? Something tells me like we're safe right here. On our right hand, we're good. We're good where we are right now. Honestly, y'all can just do whatever you want in there. We're fine out here. We're good. Wait, Jay, did I I'm not sure if I talked to you about this. I watched Markiplier play The Man in the Window 2. I think it wasn't you. I think it was somebody else. And there was this like the whole game is of course like this guy is like, oh, I'm gonna break into your house and then I'm gonna steal you because I want you to be my friend. But there's like a way to like realize like which path he will take, right? So you can hide correct, and he only stays in your house for a certain duration. While I was watching that, I was thinking to myself like, God, what would I do if some stranger, either regular human being or supernatural being, were to try to burst down my door? Not this one, but the one below, like where it's locked and all that. Like, what would I do if all I hear is like fucking hardcore knocking and trying to like burst the door open, and it's just some dude that just wants to get in real badly. But it's like dangerous, right? Like like, of course, my first instinct would be go get a big ass knife from the kitchen, but like, I don't know, like the idea of somebody just like coming directly to your apartment and then just trying to like break the door open with like super aggression is like, yeah, it's freaky. It's super freaky.